Good day, beautiful people. How are you doing today? I am Isdo Market Expert. I'm here to teach you guys about Forex trading. Now, I know that most of you must have heard about Forex trading, but don't know what it is. Well, I'm here to give you guys a step-by-step guide into joining Forex trading in 2025 and the basic requirements for trading. So stay tuned. So, as a beginner trying to join the trading space in 2025, one of the things you should know is number one, the basic knowledge of Forex. Now, what is Forex trading? I know probably most of you do not know it, but I'm going to tell you. Forex trading, also known as foreign exchange trading, involves the buying and selling of foreign currencies on the global market to make profit from the changes of their exchange rate. And not only that, it is the largest financial market traded with trillions daily. Now, knowing about Forex trading isn't just about knowing meaning. It also have other things you have to have knowledge of, like understanding how the currency pairs work, knowing more about the leverage, knowing more about the pitch, knowing about margin, your lot size, and market analysis. So don't worry, relax, take a chill pill. I'm going to give you a short note on all of this. So I'm going to be taking you guys on understanding how currency pairs work. Now, Forex pairs are in two letters. The first two letters stand for the country's name, while the last letter stands for the country's currency. Now, let's take for example, USD. US standing for United States, while the D in it stands for dollar. Another example, GBP. GB, this stands for Great Britain, while the P at the ending stands for pound. Now, when we have Euro USD, the currency that comes first is known as the base currency, while the currency that comes last is known as the quote currency. And also, there are also some currency pairs that do not involve USD. They are also known as cross currency pairs. Just like, for example, you have the Euro GBP or GBP CAD, so on and so forth. There are also many others, so I'm going to leave you guys with this key. I'm going to be taking you guys on another important key in the trading space. Now, that's spread. What is spread? Spread simply means the difference between the ask price, also known as the buying price, and the bid price, also known as the selling price, in a currency pair in the Forex market. Now, wait, I'll give you this explanation of what the bid price is and an ask price is. Now, the bid price. Now, this is the price that the broker is willing to buy the currency from you, which is the selling price. Now, the ask price. Now, this is the price that the broker is willing to sell the currency to you, which is your buying price. Now, spread. Spread, which is obviously the gap between these two prices. Let's take, for example, Euro USD. I'm going to use the display example that I've written right here to show you. Now, I'm sure you can see it very clear. Now, let's say Euro USD has a bid price of 1.000 and the ask price is at 1.002. Then, guess what the spread is? Of course, is the 2. That's in pips. Spread are being calculated in pips. So, that means deducting the ask price from the bid price, then you get your actual spread. So, basically, these spreads are also charges or profits these brokers use in executing your trades. So the tighter or the smaller the spread, the better it is for you as a trader to be able to exit or enter a trade. So choose a broker with a tight spread. Do not go get yourself a broker with a spread as wide as my hand. Your money is just going to fall into your pocket. Go for brokers with tight and smaller spread. Now, another keyword in the trading space is leverage. Now, what is leverage? Leverage means trading with borrowed money from your broker in order to control large positions than the actual money you deposited. And it's usually shown in ratios like ratio 1 to 50, 1 to 100, 1 to 500, 1 to 1000, even 1 to unlimited. Yes, some brokers do offer the leverage of 1 to unlimited. Just few, yeah. Okay, now let me show you how leverage works. Now, let's say you're using a leverage of 1:100, which means for every $1 you deposited, you can be able to control the trade worth $100. Now, the same thing goes for 1 to 500. For every $1 you deposited, you can be able to go to make a trade, take a trade of worth $500. Now, imagine having $100 in your account with a leverage of 1:100, and you'll be able to open a trade worth $10,000. Yeah, that's how leverage works. Leverage also magnifies profit and loss. Now, what do I mean by that? If the market can move in your favor, your profit gets multiplied. But if the market will move against you, your losses also get multiplied, and you can lose your trading capital, which is not good. So do not joke with your leverage. Do not joke with this concept. Yeah, if you joke with it, you're gonna lose your capital, your trading capital. So choose the balance leverage. Now, another keyword in trading space is margin. What is margin? Margin is the money set aside by a broker as a deposit or a collateral when a leverage trade is being opened. Now, don't get me wrong, it is not a fee, it is just the money set aside, locked in by your broker. So, after the position has been closed, that margin is released back to your account, minus or plus whether you made profit or loss is being released back to your account. So let me tell you how margin and leverage goes together, because they both work together. Leverage is how much you can borrow. Margin is how much you must put down in order to be able to use that leverage. Now let's take for example, your broker offers 1:100 leverage. Now, and you want to open a trade worth $10,000. Now, all you need is just 1%. 1% of the $10,000 to be able to pull out that trade. Now, 1% of $10,000, that's just $100. So, with $100, you'll be able to open a trade. With $100 in your account, you'll be able to open a trade worth $10,000. Now you see how leverage and margin works. And that's not all. You also have the margin call and the stop out. Now, if your losses grow too big and your balance falls down to the required margin used in opening that trade, your broker might send you a margin call, which is requesting you to deposit more money to be able to sustain you on that trade. If you don't, they automatically close the trade for you to stop your account or to prevent your account from going into a negative balance. Just so you know, in short, leverage is borrowing power, while margin is the deposit required in order for you to be able to use that borrowing power. Another important key in the trading space is the lot size. Lot size is the measurement of the trade volume. Basically, how many units of the currency pair are you buying or selling? Now, let's take it for instance, you're going to buy one standard lot size, which is equal to 100,000 units of that base currency pair. So if you're buying one standard lot size, you're buying 100,000 units of that base currency pair. Okay, let's say you go for 1 million lot size, and that is you buying 10,000 10,000 units of that currency pair. You go for 1 mini lot size, that is 10,000 units of you buying of that currency pair. Now let's say you go for 1 micro lot size. 1 micro, that is go for 1,000 units of you purchasing that base currency pair. Now this is one of the reasons why lot size is very, very important, because it determines how much you need or you need in a particular trade. Now let's say you are buying one standard lot size on EUSD. Now each movement while you are using one standard lot size is equals to $10. So that means if you're making 5 pips, you're making $50. And if you're losing 5 pips, you're also losing $50. Now let's say you're trading with 1 micro lot size. 1 micro lot size is equal to each pip per movement equals to $1. So if you're making 5 pips, you're making $5. And if you're also losing 5 pips, you're also losing $5. Now let's say you're using 1 mini lot size, which is 0. Each pip while using 1 mini lot size is equals to 0.1 cents. So if you're making 5 mini lot size, then you're making 5 cents. Then if you're losing 5 mini lot size, you're also losing 5 cents. So you see, lot size is simply a quantity of your trade. So without these foundations, without these keywords in the trading space, trading just feels like gambling. It's just like a football player going to the pitch without his boots, which is very risky. Do not try that at home. So now, a basic requirement for you to start the first thing in 2025. Now you have to have a device with a stable network. For instance, a laptop, a computer, or either a smartphone. Yeah, a smartphone can work it as far as there's a stable network, because the network is quite important as much as the device, so that you don't get caught out while trading or being stopped out due to disconnection of your network. So get you a device that is stable and has access to the internet. Now, thirdly, before you join the trading space in 2025, you have to have a Forex broker account. Now, choose a regulated broker. For me, I use XNet. Now, before you choose a regulated broker, make sure they have low spreads and commissions, good support system, and easy withdrawals and deposits. Make sure their support system is good. You don't want anything playing around with your capital, okay? The fourth requirement as a beginner joining the trading space in 2025 is you having a trading platform. Now, most brokers make use of NT4 or NT5. Some make use of both. Now, this is where you can analyze the market, view your charts, and open your trades. These are your trading platforms. Now, you can, for Android users, you can get it at your Play Store, while iPhone users, you can get it at your App Store. These are your trading platforms you can use to access the Forex trading market. Yes. Now, the fifth requirement into joining the trading space in 2025 is your starting capital. Now, most brokers will allow you to start with as low as $10 to $50. But realistically, it's advisable for beginners to start with at least $100 to $500. Now, only fun money you can afford to lose. Forex is not a gambling space, so fund the money that you can afford to lose. Yes. Now, the sixth requirement before joining the trading space in 2025 is opening a demo account. This assists you a lot to know your way around in trading before trying to use your real money. It is highly recommendable You can use it to test your strategy and get to know more about the markets, which is, of course, of low risk. So before funding in your real money, you should open a demo account, trade it for some while, test your strategy on it, and use it for other explorations in the market before funding your real money, because it helps you understand and practice the strategies and also understand the platform without risk. So before using your real money to test, you can just open a demo account and have life easy. But no profits. Profits cannot be withdrawn using demo accounts. You cannot withdraw paper money. Yes, of course. Demo account is just for you to test strategy and know more about the platform. Okay, so this is the last requirement in order for beginner traders to join the trading space in 2025, which is your risk management plan. Now I'm going to give you guys 3 steps in order to set a proper risk management plan. Number 1 is for you to identify your risk factors. Know how much or how many percent of your account you're willing to risk per each trade. Usually 1 to 2% or even 0.5, which is your half percent of your account. Now, number 2 is setting your stop loss and using your position size calculator. Always make sure you have a stop loss on each trade you place and adjust your lot size so that each time your stop loss is being used, you only get to lose the calculated percentage you are willing to lose. Now, number 3 is monitor and adjust. Regularly do and review your trades regularly. Now, number 3 is monitor and adjust. Review your trades regularly, and if your losses exceed your plan, maybe you could take a pause from trading for a while or review your trading plan in order to protect your capital. Yes, that is the most important thing in trading, for you to be able to protect your capital and also trade professionally. Now, we also have 2 types of risk management plan. Number 1 is the fixed percentage plan, which is you risking just a particular percentage in each and every one of your trades. Each trade, let's say you're risking 1%, and each trade you get to reach that 1% today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, even the next upper days to come. Now, the second risk management plan is called the scaling plan. Now, this is just you adjusting your lot size depending on your wins or loss. So let's say you use 1 lot size today, and then tomorrow, because you won the trade, then the next day you went to use 2 standard lot size, and then you lose, and then you are back to using 1 lot size again. It is less recommendable. I mean, it's going to make your account to be unstable, and it's not a healthy trading career, a healthy trading habit for you to integrate into your trading career. Okay, before I leave you guys on this video, I'm going to be letting you guys know about one great important about risk management plan. Yes, it is consistency. Even the best strategy fails without a proper consistent risk management plan. So you have to be consistent with your risk management plan so that it keeps you in the game for long term and helps you to protect your capital, survive losses even when they come around. So you have to, as I said, you have to think in terms of long term and not in terms of the short term, chasing the money or the profits. So just keep a proper, consistent risk management plan going to help you protect your capital, keep your emotions in check, maintain your account stability, and also help you in the game in the long run. So remember to click on the notification button on this video. Click on the notification button like and share. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section, and I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching.